Okay. When we last ended, you guys had just gotten done inside of the glassworks. You had found Amiko's father murdered at the hands of Pseudo Kaijitsu, as well as all of his employees of the glassworks murdered, presumably by Pseudo and the goblins. You rescued Amiko. She had been tricked by Pseudo into coming down there. He tried to recruit her to his side, but she didn't want to join him. She didn't want to leave all her friends in the town that she had built, quite a relationship with. And so he attacked her and tied her up in the basement of the glassworks. You guys, you discovered a tunnel in the glassworks that you haven't explored yet. You sent some town guards to guard it and make sure that nobody else goes in there or comes out, so that y'all can look into it the next day. You've pretty much depleted your spells. You talked with the guards, a little bit. I believe you talked with the guards a little bit. You read into Pseudo's journal. You threw Pseudo in jail. Your good friend Stimpy Crudbucket, tried to talk to y'all again. Y'all were nice. All right. And of course you told Amiko about her father, and she was torn up and left to go handle some things. All right. So we come back. You're in the Rusty Dragon. Y'all are in your rooms. Who actually has the journal, like physically? Who would have kept that?
I think it was on my character sheet last time I looked.
Yeah, Argus was holding it last.
Okay, well, Argus, you can't seem to sleep just yet. Everybody else has fallen out from a hard fought day. But you are just sitting over in your bed, reading by the light coming in through the window. And Pseudo's journal seems to be a fairly good source of information. He has, probably 24 pieces of paper in there with maps drawn on them, maps of Sandpoint, and little erotic drawings of Nualia up in the margins of the page, because he can't get her out of his mind. But you can tell from at least the first handful that they all depict different attack plans. Each page shows roughly 30 goblins. You see, certain areas on the map marked, like the glassworks and the town square and the cemetery, where that's, you obviously are looking into the most recent raid on Sandpoint. But what really has you concerned are the next half dozen pages or so, where this shows a much more significant force of at least 200 goblins, with various plans that are X'd out and arrows drawn at certain walls, and scribbling in the margins about different attack plans and where people are going to go in and the things that are marked out. And you can tell this is obviously some plan that's in the making. This is a raid that has not happened yet. As you continue on, you read through, what his journal actually says, and I'm gonna read that out loud for y'all. The 3 pages that y'all were fixated on before was: the raid went about as planned. Few Thistletop goblins perished, and we were able to score to secure Tobin's tasket. Damn it! The raid went about as planned. A few Thistletop goblins perished, and we were able to secure Tobin's casket with ease while the rubes were distracted with the rest. I can't wait until the real raid. This town deserves a burning, and that's for sure. The next page is: Rip Nugget seems to favor an overwhelming land approach, but I don't think that's the best plan. We should get the Quasit's aid. Send her freaks up from below via the smuggling tunnels in my father's glassworks, and then invade from the river and from the glassworks in smaller but more focused strikes. The rest, except Brethasmus, agree. I'm pretty sure the bugbear's just being contrary to annoy me. My love's too distracted with the lower chambers to make any decisions. She says that once the Malfeshnakors released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. I hope she's right. My love seems bent on going through with it. Nothing I can say convinces her of her beauty. She remains obsessed with removing what she calls her celestial taint and replacing it with her mother's grace. Burning her father's remains at the Thistletop Shrine seems to have started a transformation. But I can't say her new hand is pleasing to me. Hopefully she offers Sandpoint to Lamashtu's fires, and her new body won't be as hideous. Maybe I'll luck out. I mean, succubi are demons too, right? And you can tell as you flip through the pages, you see, his doodles of Nawalia get ever more grotesque and demon-like until that last depiction where she's shown with a twisted demonic arm and long leathery wings and a spiky tail that sticks out from below her wings, deep red eyes. She looks terrifying in this depiction. That is, yeah. Oh, and fangs. Ooh.
Do we get to see it?
Yeah, that's. I mean, look at it. It's in your journal.
I don't have that in the journal.
You have that picture.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. Carry on.
Anyways. Yeah, so, I mean, after pouring through this for a couple of hours, you eventually fall asleep. You wake early the next morning with the book still laying across your chest, drool down on your shoulder. You don't know when you fell asleep, but you seem to have slept a little bit later than Cordova, at least, because he seems to be out of the room. You wake up, and you go to head downstairs, and you see Cordova and Musashi standing in the middle of the room, talking to Amiko and to an older man in a purple robe. You don't recognize him, but the others that have there we go. The others that have already interacted with him recognize him as Ilsari Ganthus, the leader of the Tarandarok Academy. And beside him is the owner of the Red Dog Smithy, Das Korvat, holding some armor in his hands. All right, do you join them?
I join them. I walk over. Who are these new friends?
Yes. I'm glad you could come. We've already filled in Musashi and Cordova, but I might as well repeat myself for you. I got concerned last night for obvious reasons, what with everything that happened yesterday. But I couldn't get my mind off the tunnels you said you found under my house, or under the glassworks.
Yes.
It can't be any coincidence that the tunnels have just recently been uncovered, and all these goblins have shown up, and so many were in the glassworks. And I was just concerned for your safety. So I hope you don't mind. I hope I didn't overstep. But I've reached out and called in a couple of favors. Ilsari, if you would. And Ilsari steps forward. Yes, Miss Kaijitsu has so graciously reminded me of all that she has done for me in the past, and that I may need to do some things to help the town myself. And he pulls out, of his cloak, a couple of items. There we go. He holds up this whitish, clearish white ball, and says, "This is the Pearl of Power, previously owned by the Dread Tyrant himself." And he hands it out to Cordova and says, "In this you can store one excess spell a day, and that will remain in that slot until you use it. So if if you go to sleep one evening and you've not used all of your magic for the day, you can store some of your power here and access it the next day or a week later whenever you need it.
This is fantastic. I thank you.
Yes, it is a pearl of power. He hands Musashi, a stick, and it seems mundane, but the tip of it, it has an odd glow in the morning light.
Ugh, stick.
He says, "Yes, this is a wonderful stick. This is an ever-burning torch. It does not produce heat, but you see that the light is rather dim here in the sun. But in cases of darkness, this acts as a regular torch, but you will never burn yourself, and it will never extinguish." Yes. I know it's
be quite useful. Thank you.
I know it's not a lot, but we'll get back to that if you would.
What is it? The ever-burning torch?
Yes, ever-burning torch, and you have a pearl of power.
Right.
I gotta pull that up. I keep forgetting about that.
He says, I saw your cat friend this morning, and I already gave him his gift, but he seems to have absconded with it. I gave him a quick runner's shirt. Hopefully you can find him shortly and actually be able to make use of that in battle. But and he looks over to Argus, and you, my friend. I had to put special thought into this, knowing you as I do, or not knowing you, but knowing of you as I do, and I have found this, and he pulls off of his finger it looks like a vine in the shape of a small ring. You see little thorns, out around the edges. He says this was lovingly crafted by a former student of mine, a young halfling druid. She went out into the wilderness some 15, 20 years ago, and I've not seen her since, but this was one of her earliest crafts, and it's rather dear to me. And he hands it out to you. He says, this will provide you a little extra protection. And so what he's given you is a druid version of Ring of Protection +1. Okay.
I say thank you.
Yes, of course. Now,
I reach into my pocket, and
yeah.
I put the ring in front of Musashi and tell him to put it on. The metal ring, my old ring. The ring I can't wear.
Might I ask what this is?
It's a ring of protection. It will protect you. It adds +1 to your AC bonus.
Well, thank you.
Musashi's about to be overly strong. But that's fine. That's fine.
I've been rolling like shit. You've more than made up for that.
No. It's fine because like the next thing is actually next two things technically are for you.
We could to the group, or we could take it and sell it. Your choice. But I think it would benefit Musashi, who's more of our frontline fighter.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of selling, I was going to get to that in a moment, but I think it would be best if I do it now. All of these items are from my personal collection, and I do not mind sharing and allowing y'all to use them, but I have but one request. When you outgrow these items, rather than selling them to any old merchant that you might find, I ask that you return them to me, along with your story, so that they can have a new elevated place in my collection.
Okay.
Yes, good. And Das Korvat, he says, "Oh, that's I think that's my cue. Look, I got done with your armor there, Musashi, and I noticed that it had a lot of scratches that wouldn't come out, So what I did was I took a little extra time, and I painted it. I hope I don't offend." And he hands out this beautiful armor. In all of your armor, he's painted a deep red color, and the line, all the weld marks, and where the plates fasten together, every seam, he's painted a rich obsidian black. So yeah, your armor is now red, a deep blood red chased in black. If this offends, and I hope it does not, but wait, no, that's the wrong guy. Yeah, if you don't like this, I can always, I guess I can just sandblast it the fuck off of there. But I thought you might like it. It's actually some of my better work.
So my character bows a little bit. I must respect the master blacksmith. It is more than enough. It is excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes, and excuse me, he told me about a sword that you have. Oh yeah. That beauty you got. You wanna pull it out for him?
Shink.
Yes, you.
There you go.
Yeah. You what's
You're
the
talking
name?
about the Nodachi?
Yeah, the Nodachi. I forgot what it was called. I was going to call it a Matsumoon, but that's not right. He's like, yes, this is a wonderful sword. It's very pretty. Would you mind if I do something to it for a moment? It won't cause it any harm.
Please explain before you do. This is of great importance to me.
Well, this is it. I can tell this is a wonderful, beautiful sword. And he reads the etchings in it. And he says it has quite a rich history. Is this a family sword? Is this something you've inherited?
In a matter of speaking, it is.
Well, I can tell you the history of this specific sword is quite remarkable. If you ever want to shed this one, I would like to add it to my collection as well. But in the meantime, I have in my years I have learned certain techniques to grant additional power to weaponry. It is something that it's a little bit difficult, and it involves some rather expensive components. But it's something I'm willing to do for you right now, if you would like.
If it does not damage the weapon, then do as you please.
Yes, of course. He takes your sword over to a nearby table, and he lays it out. He starts pulling some components out of his pockets, and laying them across the blade, and he rubs the blade with a special oil, and you hear him murmuring something. And then you see a faint, golden glow come from the sword and then fade back out. And as he brings it back over to you, you can tell, the sword feels stronger. Like you can feel a power running through your veins as soon as you grip the hilt. And all the etchings on it, they now glow in a soft, golden light. This won't actually give you a light effect, but prettiness. I couldn't do much, but as I work more in the future, I might be able to further my skill. But I have given this a touch of fire power. So now it's a +1 flaming Nodachi.
All right, hang on. Let me see if I can add that.
+1 flaming Nodachi.
Yep.
Oh crap! What happened?
I actually put a lot of thought into that one because I wanted to give you special weapons. You're a frontline fighter. Weapons are going to be your thing. It was but that Nodachi is such a special thing to you. I figure, that's probably going to be the one you're going to want to use for most of the game.
Yeah, probably.
But
cool.
Right.
Come on, hit it.
Yes. And again, please consider me before you lose or sell the items. I wish you the best of luck. You are all wonderfully brave men.
Well, I can say on my honor, the time you will receive this sword back will be when I am long dead.
Well, let's hope that day does not ever come. Yes?
I would agree.
And as to be fair, I mean, the sword, you may pass it along to your children. I just mostly mean my friend's ring and the few other knickknacks. Your sword is yours, sir. But all right. Yeah, Amiko, offers. He's all right. Well, I don't want to hold you boys up anymore. If you would like, I can walk with you up to the glassworks and maybe I don't know, ease your minds on my way there.
Do you
Trying
mind
to be friendly.
giving us some breakfast before we go? And I slammed the book down on the table. Did we go over that stuff already? I feel like we did.
Yeah, y'all talked about it in depth.
We talked a good bit about it the previous night, but you didn't find out until about the impending attack until after we all went to bed.
Okay.
So, quick question, real quick. With the +1 Nodachi, does that mean my bonus is +1 from what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, plus
so
one
your,
attack and
your
plus
2 hit and your damage.
Okay.
And then you do fire damage on top of that.
Yeah. So the so all right, this is a good time to try and figure that out. I can't remember with enchanted weapons. You know, +1 flaming. Does that mean it does 1 flame damage, or that all the damage that it does is flame damage?
I think you roll an additional 1d4, and that's what you get for fire.
You roll
I'm
something,
looking
and
at
it gives you the damage of fire.
Oh, okay.
It's damage plus fire damage. I don't know what the dice would be. It makes sense to be like a 4 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm not going to power up that weapon for a long time.
Yeah, you messed up, man. Upon command, a flaming weapon is sheathed in fire that deals an extra 1d6 of fire damage on a successful hit.
Okay.
Fire does not harm the wielder, and the effect remains until another command is given. It doesn't specify if this command is a standard action. I'm assuming it's a free action.
The command could be when he draws it too, can it?
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so 1d6 you said?
Yep. An
Yeah,
additional
so
1d6.
it does its damage plus additional 1d6, and like on a power attack or anything like that, that d6 does not get doubled. It's standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jeremy. He never hits anything, so it's gonna be okay.
No, it's fine. It's essentially like
Well, now
that,
he might. Now he might.
At
He
that level, yeah, now he might. But like at that kind of bonus, probably shouldn't have given you that much to like level 4 or 5. But that's fine. Fuck it, it's fine. You're down a party member right now.
So Argus has the book laying out, and Amiko's over there, and he's like, just to get clarification, Amiko, Tetsu calls this his love. Do you know who this is?
She walks over and looks into the book. Which picture are you showing her?
The one that's not of the demon.
Oh, yes, I recognize her. That's Nawalia Tobin. She's been dead for 5 years, at least so we believed.
Well,
Suto always had a crush on Nawalia, but as far as I know, she never gave him the time of day.
okay. So that's Nawalia. I just wanted that confirmed. And then he looks at the party and goes over battle strategy. So I'm going to do this out of character. I really think we need to figure out a way to cure.
Well, I've got an extra spell now, so I mean I can cast like what is it? Let me see. And because we just leveled up,
Yeah,
I've got like 6 spells a day here.
right. But I was thinking of Vin Vendor's giving us 50% off of something. If we want to pull money together, we don't have to
get a cure wand.
Yeah, we could get a cure.
Yeah.
If I were moving around in the back row with a cure wand, that would really help.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
If y'all want to do that, you'll go to Vin Vendor. I'll say it'll take him an hour to procure the wand, and you would all have to give up your 50% coupon, because the original agreement was 200 gold value for 100 gold. It's 50% off. 200 gold.
Okay.
And the cure light wounds is 750. So I would give that to y'all for 375 gold and all 4 coupons.
Sounds good to me.
Without Cthulhu being here, is that cool? Like,
yeah, you spend his coupon. That's fine.
Okay.
He left it.
And then we would just divvy up that 375 between all of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's fine.
Is that cool with everybody? Like,
Yeah, that's
that was
fine by me.
We need it, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then don't forget about the ring, Musashi. That's going to help your AC out, which I think you're already hard to hit.
Yeah, I'm trying to edit my stats right now. It's on the app, so I remember about it.
Really cool about that ring is it counts as AC bonus, but it stacks with anything else that gives you AC bonus. Just so you know.
Can I ask you a question? Did you decide to give Musashi the ring because I gave him a stick and not anything special, and then I gave him 2 more special things?
Well, I was going to give it to Cthulhu because he saved me, but he's not here, so I can give it to him. So
again, how much are we paying for that thing?
$375.
375.
375 divided by 4.
Divided by 4 would be
about 94 a piece.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take that off everybody's.
You're taking that from Cthulhu as well?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So don't forget about that. And like, if you get any other enhancements, it's stacked. That's what's cool about the rings. That makes sense. I hope so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to re-go through a bunch of my stuff to see if there's any other AC plus stuff that I've not.
I mean, I did
to.
a whole bunch of research to see if my animal could wear it before I was going to give it away, but he can't wear it.
I tried really hard to see if I could just give it to myself. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, Das Corvat and Ilisari Ganthus have sat down at your table, and they're not quite listening in, but they're like, the friendly, like, looking at you and nodding while they're eating their own breakfast.
Well, let's go see Vin Vendor.
All right.
Okay.
I assume we did that, so we got our wand.
Yeah.
How many charge? That's a 50 charge Cure Light Wounds?
50 charges of Cure Light Wounds for 375 gold.
Damn.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll run through it.
To be clear, I can just cast with that, right?
Yes, but I mean, it takes a move action to draw it.
Yeah.
And it'll take a standard action to cast it.
Well, here's some great news. My base attack bonus is a 1, so I can actually move and draw it. So I'm pretty excited about that.
All right.
So
now,
my friends, since our cat friend has run off, we need to go see if we can get somebody from the garrison to go with us. I feel like we need extra people.
Well, there are the guards that are at the tunnel. I know. That.
Were you going to tell us anything about this?
Yeah, I didn't know how you worked him in, so I just worked him in myself. I'm sorry.
I mean, this planned attack that we need to worry about. Maybe we should tell the guards about that. I mean, that'd be a great thing to go tell them.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, that might help.
So yeah, let's head over to the garrison to see the other guards.
Okay.
All right.
I did have
the garrison.
I did have a quick question about the flaming stick.
Okay.
Now, in order to use that, do I have to like hold it in an empty hand or something like that?
Yes. You actually have to have it out.
I was going to see if I could find a way to stick it to my armor or something.
If you can do that, like if you can find a way to just put it on yourself, then yeah, that's fine.
You could always just throw it into a room. It's an ever-burning torch.
Yeah, good point. That'd be a smart idea.
You
throw it in the light of the room and stick it around the corner.
And then anything that doesn't hit Cordova could cast light.
Yeah. I'll always have light on my mace, so we'll be good.
That's fine. I just figure it is since learn how to use it.
You can use your Kodachi because now it's really badass.
Well, also now since it is a flaming Kodachi and it sounds like when I pull it out it's on fire, does that also create light?
No, it doesn't count for light effects.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, so we're heading over to the tunnel. On the way to the tunnel, I'm going to ask, what do you guys think about collapsing the tunnel and taking other precautions to keep the goblins from coming into this town, or should we use the tunnel as a way to explore further?
I think, for me, Cordova, I think we should explore the tunnel. If it says so in this book, have this person bring its beasts up. Once we get done exploring and seeing what it is, maybe we should collapse it. But we need to see how far they lead into Sandpoint first.
One thing I might recommend, gentlemen, is I've run across similar things in the past with, let's just say, other warfare. It is best of our interest to set a trap, so if we have to run and flee, we can at least bury everything with it as we leave.
I think this will unlock a lot of keys of what's going on in Sandpoint. All the bad vibes, and why everything's out of balance. I say leave it open.
You say leave it open if we have to flee?
Well,
I
say
and let the historians look after we clear it out. I don't think we're going to flee.
I say have a contingency ready just in case.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. I think Jeremy, if you'll allow it as the GM, Cordova would like to spend some time rigging up something so that should we have to run away, we can flip a board, a lever, something that will collapse at least into doorway entryway.
That kind of engineering, I'm going to say that would take hours. Yeah, I mean, because you're talking about manipulating stone.
Yes,
like a stone basement. Yeah, with help. But I mean, like you're working in a confined space with only a couple people. That would take.
Is this does not have like any support beams like a mine?
No, I kind of picture it more as a cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you guys if you want to spend the time doing this, or if we're just going to straight up go into this cave right now.
I mean, while you spend the time doing that, I can explain the pending attack to the guards so they know and point out the points, because that would take some time too.
All right, so y'all going to the garrison or the tunnel?
I'll head with whoever's going to the tunnel to wait and kind of be ready with it, since we know the attack's kind of coming from that area.
So Argus is going to go to the garrison, and then he's going to explain to who's ever in charge of the garrison, and then he's going to go to the tunnel. By that time, Cordova should be done rigging his trap, right?
I mean, I guess. So.
We're going to wait. I mean, it's not a trap so much as a contingency. If we get overrun in this tunnel and we have to run out, we just want to collapse the doorway so that nothing can follow us out. At least not easily. That's all.
I'm thinking like a bunch of logs and stuff like that we can just
about all that rubble
in front of it.
Was that big enough to like store in a net somewhere? And then as we run out, we slice some rope?
I don't know. We might be like hashing on this for way too long, considering it's just a simple doorway. Jeremy, what do you think?
My thought was just having a bunch of logs that you could basically slide in front of the door, kind of thing, like a big door that we somehow rig up down there.
Yeah.
Something we can prop up.
Yeah. Cut a cord and some logs.
If that's what y'all want to do, like you take some existing stuff, logs and the debris, and stack it up to where you can just let it fall over and block the doorway, like that. I'll say that only takes an hour or two to set up that kind of trap.
That's all.
If you actually want to get it to where the tunnel or the doorway itself collapses, but is still sturdy enough for people to freely come in and out, as long as y'all don't hit a blog, I'd say that would take a day. Like that would take the better part of this day.
We don't want people to freely come in and out. If we have to flee out of that tunnel, we want to stop anything from following us.
Yeah, right. Or at least use it as a way to stop them for a minute so we can then take them on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you'd still want people to be able to come and go from it before you collapse it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, to create that kind of stability but also fragility, like, that would take a long time.
Or we could just treat it like a submarine. If flood's off, we shut a door off, and we deal with whoever dies. They die.
Okay. Well, how about this, Jeremy? What would it take to pin up some like a like you take a board and put it in the slots in front of a door? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Just that. There's a couple of little bracers, and we put a board there to keep them from being able to just walk through the door.
Yeah. No time. Like, I mean, that and, the thing you said about having, setting up the trap to fall in front of the door, the logs and whatever, I'd say that either one of those two things you can have done in the amount of time it takes Argus to go and talk to the garrison and come back.
Okay, that's all we want.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We don't have to roleplay the garrison part?
No.
Okay.
But y'all get up here to the tunnel, and there are two guards. One, young human male. His name's Barry, and he's very excited about his first guard duty with his new friend. Private first class or whatever they do for guards. Krandak. It's a half orc man. He stands about 6.5 feet tall, and he is standing there, like with his eyes rolled all the way back to his brain as little Barry like jabbers off at him about, man, this is great. We're the guards. We're gonna take on the whole town. It's we're gonna be able to kill all the goblins that are in here, and it's gonna be fantastic. You just you and me, Krandak, just you and me, Barry and Krandak, the two heroes extraordinaire. All right, you guys are coming up.
Okay.
Oh, The heroes are here. Well, you guys come to relieve us.
No, my friend. We come to explore. We're going in the tunnel.
Just the three of you. And
no,
that
you
beast.
join us. You join us. Hey,
That
don't call him a beast.
Look, my shift's almost over. Like, he looks at his wrist. My shift's almost over.
That's a portable sundial. That's a nice Timex there, Corvette,
Thanks.
or whatever your name is.
Thanks. It's made from rosewood.
Ooh. Argus is tempted.
Yeah, Barry is he's like, all right, you guys are here to save everybody. That's awesome. You're gonna go and explore the tunnels, and you're gonna come back in and tell us what all you found. Come on, maybe you'll find a bunch of goblins down there, and you can just kill them all.
Why don't you
That's the
join
plan.
us, my friend? Sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
What
That
is
is the
this
plan,
Barry
but-
character? Did I miss like what?
He's just a
Uh,
new guard.
He's just one of the guards.
He's just a guard. Okay.
Yeah. Barry, he
Oh,
grabs
oh,
up, his dented short sword. He's, all right, yeah, I'll come with you guys. That'll be fantastic. And Krandak reaches out and grabs him by the shoulder. You stay here. Guard the entrance. I'll go with these guys. You can't get this new kid killed. And he looks over at you, Argus. He's like, this is a young boy. You can't get him killed, dragging him into dark tunnels.
Argus just looks back and smiles. That was his plan the whole time to guilt this dude into coming.
I'll have my character quickly shuffle up towards the new kid, give him a really evil stare, and then say, "Trust me, young one. Rushing off and happy with death will bring death." And then just slowly walk away.
So are we're heading into these tunnels then?
All right, yeah, y'all head into the tunnels. Yay!
Can we go to that map?
Well, yeah, you can go to that map. There's a thing before the map, but yeah, let's just go to the map.
Okay, do whatever you want.
I'm just excited to go in the tunnel.
I didn't think we were going that far. Let's do this. Feeling good.
All right, let me flip pump.
Casting light on my mace. In the other hand,
So-
I've got my wand ready to go.
This
So
should be
there-
dark, right? You guys can't see shit.
You didn't put us on the map yet.
Mushashi should draw his ever torch out and
Well, actually, a part of that,
take the bat.
one of the reasons I was asking about that is for stereotypical samurai armor, one of the things, depending on the style of armor that they normally have, is usually an attachment point or loops on the back of the armor for banners. So I was going to shove the stick into my banner slot.
Okay.
Stick.
Yeah, that's
Because you
that's
never really
fine.
said how big the stick is, so I'm assuming it's a fairly big stick.
Size of a normal torch. Yeah.
Yeah, so that way I could stick in my banner thing and be just over my head, and I have my own little spotlight.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. All right.
Cool.
Y'all enter this tunnel. This long tunnel leading from the room winds for some distance through the bedrock below Sandpoint. Built decades ago, the tunnel remains stable and serviceable as it winds lazily northeast just over 1,750 feet before reaching a dead end.
So we just come to like a flat wall dead end.
Yes.
Okay. What can we do?
Gentlemen, may I ask, can anyone check for magic or whatnot? Because if the story is true about a raid, there must be something from this way.
I'm going to look to you, the dwarf, and be like, if anyone's going to tell us whether or not there's something special going on here, it might be a dwarf. But I will go ahead and detect magic.
Do you have stone cunning, Musashi?
That's what I'm double checking.
You should. It's a dwarf ability.
I think it's a dwarf racial trait.
Oh yeah, I have it right here. I just haven't looked through it.
Yeah. Okay.
+2 perception axe.
Yeah. Go ahead and give
checks.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a perception and add that +2 into it.
All right, and my perception is a +4.
Yeah, so it'd be a +6.
Can I aid his perception?
No.
Okay.
Can you aid perception checks?
I don't know.
You can roll your own.
Can I roll my own? Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
Are you fucking kidding?
19 plus 8.
20, natural.
Mine's
I rolled a nat 1.
That is a 26 for me. with a natural 20.
All right.
This is how my night is gonna go.
That's how it
Musashi's
ever
sitting
goes.
there. He's like, guys, I don't think this tunnel goes anywhere. And he's looking back the way you came. And
The walls
Cordova
are closing in.
just like squints and like reaches up and like, does his thumb on a little, like weird looking spot in the wall, and it slides open. His secret door opens into a 30-foot diameter cave on the side of the cliff overlooking the Barisian Gulf. The cave mouth slopes down to a narrow beach. No survival check is required. To note, down on the beach, a crude collection of goblin beds or remnants of their meals strewn about, on the beach and the entrance of the cave. The tunnel's southern half, two side tunnels breach off, one east and one west.
Now, do we get a map?
No,
Oh, okay.
you get a map when you get to the map.
Right. It just sounds really good. I want to see it.
Theater of the mind.
Okay, so we got a cave to the east.
Yep, and then we have the beach with the goblins.
Yeah, the beach. I will say there's no visible goblins on the beach. I mean, there is
just
obvious goblin activity. This is their home.
Mhm.
And you all know, you've all been told 7,000 times. You know that the Seven-Tooth tribe lives in the, in the cliffs and on the beaches, down near the Varisian Gulf. All right, so do you go east or west?
Perception check to the east and west.
Can I roll a survival to see if there's like any signs
that's a
of
good one.
any movement?
Ooh, yeah. Give me a survival.
That is a 17 plus 9.
Yeah, you see footprints leading off to the west. Not a bunch of footprints, but it looks as if this has been trafficked, moderately here recently.
Dude, I think we need to go west. I see footprints, but is there a way to mark the tunnels so we know which ones we've gone down and which ones we haven't? So in case we get turned backwards.
Yeah. Do y'all have any?
I was talking to my. Sorry.
My bad.
I don't have any way to mark tunnels.
Well,
No magic means anyway. I mean, we could certainly just mark the tunnels.
if I remember right, don't I have some blacksmithing tools with me?
I have an idea.
I think I did something really cool.
No, apparently I
You're
don't.
gonna do something that's cool because I have an idea.
Go ahead. What's your idea?
I'm going to take out my crossbow and I'm going to fire a dagger. Or no, I'm sorry, not dagger. A bolt. I'm going to fire a bolt directly into the ceiling above the tunnel we're going down.
Or you can do that, or I can use spark and put a scorch mark. Your choice.
Can you spark the wall? Spark only works on flammable objects.
You
grab a goblin's bed and put it up against the wall and burn it.
Yeah, but if you hold heat to stone, it leaves a burn mark, like a scorch mark.
Hey, look, man, rules as written, okay? It just says flammable objects.
Y'all are putting a lot of thought into this, and I just got to say, there's no point.
Okay. Shoot the arrow and we're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
bolts to the ceiling. Let's move along.
Yeah, you lose one of your bolts to the ceiling.
It doesn't
All right,
matter. I'm never gonna
you
shoot.
travel down the western path about 50 feet. As the tunnel bends, you come to a place where it seems like, this passageway was once bricked over. The bricks are now torn down, and you continue on through. You go about another 50 feet before turning north, and then another 100 feet. There we go. And you come to here.
To the Rusty Dragon Inn.
Wait, where? What?
Can you guys see on the map in the bottom left corner of the map?
We're still at the bar.
Why?
Because
Why did it not move you?
That's where you left us.
I'm gonna refresh.
No, it just didn't move you. It didn't remember. You're moving right now, but you're not moving to a real page. There.
Okay, I see it now.
I see a white something.
It's
super
it's
Very
tiny.
fresh again.
Okay.
okay.
Can y'all see a cave? Or
See, yes.
where you are, rather.
Yes.
All right.
I'm reloading. There we go. Okay, I got it.
There you go, yeah. Y'all come to this area. Right here. I'm actually going to back y'all up a couple steps. I'm sure Cordova is going to be nearer to the back. Alright. Alright.
Okay, so we're just in a pitch black cave down here?
Yeah, it is. And by the way, it is pitch black.
Perception.
Perception?
Yep, perception. That's a natural 19 for a 25. Rolling good. I like this dice.
You hear shuffling very, very close to you. And breathing.
Detect magic?
Don't think. You don't detect any magic at the moment. What's the radius on detect magic?
30. I think it's 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, you don't detect any magic.
If we move Musashi towards the front, do we get more with the light?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have that thing on.
Musashi to take up the front since he has it. That way he has a light in the back and the front.
Well, plus I am the tank, so that
as
makes more
Musashi squeezes his way to the front, up by that corner, and his light rounds the corner of that cave wall, this room comes into view.
Uh-oh.
And this guy sees your light. Let's roll for initiative. Roll for initiative.
Let's see how bad my rolling is going to be tonight, considering how it first started with a nat 1.
Hey, we are using level 2 characters, right?
Ah, yes.
Yes, you are level 2 characters right now.
22, Jeremy.
17.
All right. So
Temporal celerity is awesome. My first roll sucked.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just rolled another nat 1.
Musashi dies.
Yeah. I walk into the wall and then stab myself.
I'm sorry, it's going to take me just a second.
All right, I need to start bringing my dice home from work.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
You do.
Or get a second set and leave them at home.
Yeah, but I'm cheap.
See, this way you could blame it on your skill.
All right, Argus, you had a 17.
Yes.
Stompy had a 17 as well. Musashi, you had a 2. Perfect. Okay. Here we go.
Crap, you're about to ask me what I want to do. I have no idea.
And Cordova, where are you at?
I'm in the back row. I'm 22.
I mean, 22. All right. She had a 2. Come on. Get Cthulhu. You're supposed to be at a 0, motherfucker. There you go. Thank you. Go to the bottom of the list. All right. Well, I would ask you what you want to do, but first, this guy gets to go.
Uh-oh.
And he is going to. Yeah. Ooh. All right. He is he's going to come up and he's going to do a sinful scent. I don't know if that's a free action or what.
I think it is. I don't know what it is, but I don't like free actions.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure this out. Because it says, sin spawn have a scent against which creatures whose nature reflects the sin spawn's sin. The GM should adjudicate what creatures... Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. Actually, yes. Okay. Musashi?
Yes.
I need you to make a will save.
Will save, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, hang on. Let me
I'm
double check.
fairly certain this is like
This one.
it's not an action at all. It's just a
1d20. Oops. Plus 1 for will. 15.
15. 15 passes. We'll give 15 a pass. Yeah. All right. So he is going to come up. No, is he? So if I step up, I'm. Yeah. He is going to come in and he is going to swing at you with. He's going to bite you.
He's going to bite me.
He's going to bite you. That is a 21 to hit. That's a hit. That's
that's a hit.
That's a good hit. All right. And he gets 1d6 plus 1, so that's 6 damage. That's a good hit. Straight out of the ball. And Sinful Bite. Roll another will save, please, sir.
All right, hang on.
I don't like this guy.
I like this guy a lot.
I got an 8. God damn it.
Ooh, you failed.
I'm so gonna die today.
A creature bitten by a sin spawn is overwhelmed with sinful thoughts. These emotions are so powerful, the target becomes sickened for 1d6 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. An affected target that is bitten a second time is staggered for 1 round if it fails its saving throw. So will somebody look up the sickened condition real quick, please?
Sure.
Yeah. Calm emotions, remove curse, or break enchantment, negate the effects of Sinful Bite. Save DC is charisma based. This is a mind affecting effect.
Okay, I got second right here. It's -2 penalty on all attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
All right, so you're -2 on everything.
Yep.
-2 on everything.
Basically for the entirety of this combat.
Yep.
I don't have a way to fix that.
I didn't roll a d6 yet. 5 minutes.
Yeah, so basically the entirety of the combat.
Yeah, the entirety of the combat, because it's not going to go more than 50 rounds.
You said I took 6 damage on that?
6 damage. And you are sickened. God, it's a good first round. All right, next up is Cordova.
Cordova's going to, I guess, ready in action, because he can't do much else. I don't know what that action would be. You know what, I'll just hold my action. It'll change me in the initiative order, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold my action.
Okay.
Hello, Link.
Oh, actually, Jeremy, you know what I want to do? I want to do a knowledge check on this thing.
Okay, let's do that.
I know you've already said it's a sin spawn. What do I need to, local, arcana? What are we doing here?
I believe it is...
Planes? Religion?
I believe it's religion.
It would be.
Go ahead and give me religion.
I don't... Yeah, I'm trained in religion.
I'm starting to think I don't really have anything to heal this thing off me, do I?
So 13?
13. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really know much about it. What you remember, what you can remember, is that there are different types of sin spawn based on the sin that they're created with.
Gotcha.
So there are envy spawn, glutton spawn, greed spawn, lust spawn, pride spawn, sloth spawn, and wrath spawn.
And I don't know which kind of spawn this is. It's fine if I don't.
No, not with the 13.
Okay. But that, can I then hold an action, or is that kind of like my turn? Okay. Then I'm going to hold my action. I'll let you know if something comes up.
All right.
So that bite thing, I basically don't have anything I can do to heal it with.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to fix sickened.
No, sir.
Oh, shit.
Kill
it before I die.
It is Stompy's turn.
You can roll better.
Yeah, I know.
Or your own turn, whichever.
Are you talking about me? I always have shit rolls.
No, it's Casey's.
Can Argus see the sin spawn from where he is?
Absolutely.
Argus is going to cast Flare on the sin spawn. So give me a will save. No, 42 save. Sorry.
Fort save. Where's my fort? Ooh, I got a good fort. 17.
Okay, you pass. And then, so can I do like a nature or geography check or anything? Like, can I do a nature check on it? Knowledge nature, or is it just religion?
What would you be trying to find out with a knowledge nature? Like,
attacks or special abilities?
no. Pretty much all I could give you with the knowledge nature is it's like an abjuration. Yeah, it's a summoned-ish creature, kind of. It's demon. Yeah.
Yeah, and can I roll a heal check on Musashi to see?
Absolutely.
There's nothing because we don't know that he's sickened, right?
I mean, you may or may not know. I don't know how that works, but
okay.
Yeah.
That is, I'm rolling a heal check on him. That's there it is. That is a 18.
18. All right, yeah, 18 is good. You can tell he's sickened.
Okay. Is there any way that we could remove it?
What did I just say? No, it's fine. I'm asking myself what I just said.
You said a bunch of stuff that we don't have access to, I think.
Calm emotions, remove curse, or break enchantment. Negates the effects of sinful bite. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait it out.
Okay.
It'll pretty much be the duration of this combat, and then just a couple more minutes. You know, like it won't last until the next combat.
Okay. So Argus is going to draw his sword as his move action, and then Stompy's going to go and do what Stompy does.
Can I actually get Stompy to roll a will save?
You can get Stompy to roll a will save?
Yes, sir.
It requires me to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull this page up. I'm going to pass it.
I bet.
That is a 16.
16 passes.
That's
good. All right. Continue.
So Stompy moves here.
Okay.
Well, can I move to the... Can Stompy take this corner since he's a... Are you going to let me take that corner?
He would have to pass through a threatened area, and he would have to be like on this side of the corner to be able to attack.
That's fine.
So yeah, he would have to pass through a threatened area.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. I'll roll the acrobatic.
Okay.
Let me pull his page back up. I think his acrobatics is super high. Yeah, so his acrobatics is a +10. Does that pass automatically?
Nope.
Okay.
Because, you could roll under a 5. I know you've never rolled under a 5. Okay, yeah, you pass.
Okay, so I'm on this side. I'm right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stompy, that's flanking, right?
Nope. Is it? Wait. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it is. It just didn't look like it.
So I'm flanking with Musashi, so Stompy is going to attack.
No, it's not. It's not flanking. I'm sorry. You would be flanking if somebody was in this corner, but that's the...
No.
That's a cave wall. But you can't attack.
Or I'd be flanking if somebody was here, right?
No, you have to be able to draw a straight line from your square to another ally's square.
No, I'm saying if I was here, I was flanking, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. If you were there, you'd be flanking.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and attack.
Okay.
I'm going to do my talons. That is 21 to hit.
21 hits.
That is 5 points of damage on the first one. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
I'm behind the computer screen, so give me a second. That is 5 points of damage on the second one.
Okay.
So 10 points of damage.
Damn. Nothing I do accounts for how hard that fucking dinosaur hits.
It's only because you get 2 attacks.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks, and they're at a D6, which is fucking insane for claws. Like D4 is what most claws are. I don't know how you got a D6, and you just tear my shit apart.
Because he's a dinosaur. Wait till he hits level 4. He becomes medium. No, he's medium now. He becomes large.
Yeah. All right. That moves on. Josh, are you a 15 or a 2?
For what?
Initiative, because I see 2 numbers here.
Oh, no, it was a 2. I had the nat 1 on initiative. The
Okay.
15 was the will save that or the
Okay.
first will save, and then the second one was the one I failed.
All right. So Krandak is actually going to step up here beside you, and he is going to, as he steps out, he is going to draw his great sword. And let's go to, where are we? Weapons. Here we go. All right, and he is going to swing his great sword with both hands. Natural 17 plus a lot to hit. So yeah, that's gonna hit. I do 2d6 plus 3.
Killing your own guys.
Do 9 damage.
I'm just saying, Jeremy. Like, I just thought about this. Instead of creating a character, you could have just said, "Hey, give me a character."
I could have done what?
Just said, "Hey, give me a character."
Oh, I could have, but
I was looking
then
at
you would have had to email it to me, and all that stuff would have been difficult. But all right, yeah, he steps up and he slashes out at this guy, really hard, and the synth spawn staggers and it's wearily holding himself up. Musashi.
Yeah, I can finally go. All right. Well, this time I'm gonna take a swing at him with my flaming Nodachi.
Ooh.
So
that is a +1 to hit.
And then I still have a -2, so yeah, it's back and forth a couple different things. All right, let me
yeah.
I can type 1d20, and let's see, it's normally a +4 because of the other stuff, -2,
and then
so
it'd be a +3.
+3, yep. I think an 11. God damn it.
11 misses. Are you going to swing again?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, so that's going to be a -2 on this attack. Come on, that 20.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? This game hates me.
All right, for you guys, when you listen back to this tape, I just want to remind you that Josh just rolled a 0. All right.
Looks like Musashi and sticks his hand out and says, "Can I have your sword?"
All right.
He doesn't feel very good, you guys.
You know, I'm gonna like purge my rolls and just do a bunch of crazy. Look at that, and in my purge rolls there, I got another 0.
Starting to come into some better stuff though.
God.
Right.
No, technically in those rolls I rolled another 0 up there.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's nuts.
Oh, we didn't check.
All right, I need to get my dice here next week.
Yes, sir. Please do.
All right, what stupidity does?
In fact, you can roll on any other app that you want. I trust you not to lie to me, but this one doesn't seem to like you very much.
No, I need to actually get another app then.
All right.
Download a app on your phone, man.
You know what I'll do? I'll just do Almighty Google. Google seems to like me.
All right. Shit. Yeah, he's actually going to bite out at excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to burp in you guys' ears. He's going to bite out at Stompy because Stompy just nearly slaughtered him. That was a cracked die. That would have been a hell of a hit too.
All right, so put it this way: I did 3 rolls on the Google roll, and the first roll was a 1, the second roll was a 9, and then the third roll was 20.
All right. Well, see, there was 20 there.
Yeah.
All right. So with his first attack, he gets a 5. I imagine that doesn't hit the dinosaur. He's going to swing again, and he's going to get a 13, and he's still not going to hit the dinosaur, and he's going to fall unconscious. All right.
Noise.
Yeah.
All
right.
Somebody
so
finish that off?
Stronger now.
Stompy dives into his stomach to eat him, and as he's doing so, Argus says, "No!"
Your voice echoes off the chambers.
Ah, shit.
No, that's cool. They can come through this little chokehold and we can kill them all. Okay.
So check the body.
Yeah, let's check the body. What does he have?
I guess more or less also determine what the hell it is.
All right, where is?
What the hell is this thing?
Because remember, you didn't know what kind of sin spawn it was.
Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, yeah. You check him, and all this guy has on him is a ransuer.
A what?
A ransuer.
How do you spell that, man?
Is that like a spear?
It is spelled RANS.
Hello.
Oh, God damn it! Did my shit go off again?
Oh, we got you now.
Okay.
S what? R-A-N-S what?
RANSEUR.
E-U-R.
What
Okay.
is it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's kind of like a weapon. I mean, that's not kind of like it's kind of like a spear.
Okay.
But it's kind of like a pole axe is really what it's more like. It's got a similar in appearance to a trident. A ranseur has a single spear at its tip, flanked by a pair of short curving blades. So it's got two blades that curve like this, and then a spear point right in the middle. So
Simple weapon, martial.
Martial, two-handed martial.
I can't use it, so if you guys want to throw it in the bag, we'll just take it with us.
Yeah, throw it back.
Take it with us. I might be able to
That
use it later.
one,
What's the
that
damage?
just let me know something that its damage is 2d4.
Well, it's the same as a falchion. That's cool.
And it has a ×3 critical.
Oh, nice.
Neat.
What's his crit range?
It doesn't say, so I'm gonna assume 20.
Okay.
Normally, if it has an expanded crit range, it'll let you know.
Argus is going to move into this room, and can I roll a perception to see if there's anything of interest in here, or?
There's nothing in this cave. This cave seems to just be where
where he was just hanging out.
Spawn hangs out. Yeah.
Okay. So, as
Hold on
we're
a
moving, okay.
I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Yeah, I gotta take a quick one too, man. Give me a second.
Two D6. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
With your read power attack, when you're using your Nadachi, I think you get your strength 1.5 times because it's a two-handed weapon.
Oh, really?
Power attack, I think you get a multiplier strength by 1.5.
Hallie's heart broken.
All right, hang on. I didn't have that in my notes. I just had a -1 attack rolls plus 2 for damage.
What's your strength bonus?
Go back to the right side. Strength is +3.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay, so what would it be with the Nodachi?
It's 150% of your strength on it.
Okay, so then that would be a +5 then, or +4?
Give me 1 second. No, it's only on damage.
Oh, okay.
That only works on damage. But give me 1 second. I can tell you exactly. Let me switch your weapon out here because I still have your character sheet. So it would be a +6. Did you hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm trying to write it.
Okay.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Okay.
So your with power attack on, it'd be a +3 to attack, and then a +6 to damage, and then of course you have to take your other kills. You don't have to. That's with power attack. Without power attack, it's a +4 and a +4.
All right, what are we doing?
Moving on.
Yep. Moving on.
All right, somebody open up the someone look north with their eyes and see what's in the black.
And as we're doing, can you explain to us what this was?
What was?
The sin spawn? Like, is there a way we can tell like what sins they're based out of?
I mean, no, he failed his check.
Yeah, no. I've
I
seen
mean, there
these
will
before, but it's a sin spawn. It's a demon created by sin. I don't know which one this particular sin is.
Yeah, I mean, I can let you roll a check on any more that you might or might not see.
Oh, Jeremy,
But,
I have knowledge of the ages. I can re-roll any check.
Let's re-roll it.
And it was a religion check, which is like, what? I got a +2. I have a +2 to religion, so let me re-roll it. That's a 12, so fuck it. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna kick it and be like, I'll tell you next time we see one.
All right.
No, he cut out when he told us everything about it, and I didn't want to stop and ask for it.
Oh, I cut out when I was talking about it.
On my end.
Did I cut out on you guys' end? Or did y'all hear about the different types?
Yeah, I heard about the different types that come from the 7 deadly sins. Yeah, we got that.
All right. Really, all right. There's only one more bit of information I can give you on it. That I know, anyways. Sin spawns are corrupted products of magic, used by spellcasters in a past era as shock troops for their armies. Literally the embodiment of sin-made flesh. They are sentient abominations of distilled ectoplasm, imprinted with the soul image of slain creatures that possessed an abundance of a particular sin.
Well, there you go. I tell you all that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Good to know.
sin spawns are cool. This hairless humanoid lurches lurches on back-bent dog-like legs. Its hideous mouth flanked with tiny arms with 3-fingered hands.
Man, you should have read that before we fought it. That part sounds cool.
Sorry, I thought you guys could see him.
No, you can't really.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, moving forward, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's him.
Percepting.
Move forward.
If you're percepting, I'm gonna roll a survival to see if there's like any tracks of more of these or anything.
I will roll a perception as well. Let's see.
Yeah.
Natural
Okay.
20 for my survival. And
11 perception.
29.
Oops. Hang on a second. Which was mine? +4?
So I see
Oh,
wall,
yeah. Hang on.
some stone,
Roll.
So survival 29.
I got a 19.
19. Survival or perception?
Perception.
All right. Yeah, the
Oh, I should have done survival. I have a higher plus on that one.
you don't see anything threatening, at least, around you. You look to your right, and you see an opening into. Let's see, that's about 60 feet. Into a little room. There's a good bit of rubble up ahead of you. You can see where the hallway continues and branches off a little bit. Further up and to your right. But nothing threatening, nothing interesting yet.
So with my survival roll, does it show us like maybe an idea where we could go, like a traffic area or like?
I mean, I think maybe some of the footprints seem to go off towards the north, but I mean down here and this far underground, it's
Okay.
the footprints are hardly discernible.
Yeah,
Plus the sin spawn has been moving around.
Gotcha. I say we go north. I say we just come back to this room with rebels.
I'm in agreement. Let's move north.
I'm thinking it's
That
going
works.
to go around.
All right. Can you guys move your own characters?
Yep.
Sure.
Good.
Come on,
To
now.
give. Here. I'm going to give control over Krandak to all you guys, so you can move them along with you.
Hey,
Oh,
got
yeah,
me.
I can do the map. Such. All right.
So can I do a like sneak or perception check around the corner, even though I'm not that sneaky?
Yeah.
Or actually,
What would you say, perception or sneak for that? Or stealth, I mean.
I don't think there's anything around the corner.
I was thinking, Hank, it's going to be hard to do any type of stealthing thing with your torch if you want to.
All right, I'll just do perception then.
You can just turn off the torch. You can see in the dark. You're a dwarf.
Yeah.
That's true, but he's got it for y'all.
Or you could just give it to me, and I'll hold it in my free hand.
That's a good point too.
All right. Well, I rolled a 15 for perception.
All right.
Yeah. Why don't I do that? I'll go give my glowing stick to Argus there.
You look into this room up ahead of you, and a red marble statue of a strikingly beautiful, but at the same time monstrously enraged human woman stands in the middle of this room. Her stony expression twisted in fury. The woman wears flowing robes, and her long hair is held back from her face by an intricate headdress of hooks and blades. In her left hand, she carries a large book, the face of which is inscribed with a 7-pointed star. In her right hand, she holds a glistening metal and ivory ranseur.
Argus calls for Cordova to come look at the statue.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna move up to maybe about right here. I don't want to get too close. Detect magic on this thing.
There is no magic.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move.
You detect. How far is you said it's 60 feet?
I think it's 60. I have to look at it again, but it's at least 30, so I'm pretty close. Do you want me to double check it?
No. Even if it's 60, you don't detect any magic around you right now.
Well, now I know there's some magic around, so I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. What can I tell the race of this creature? Yeah, it's 60 feet. The race of this creature that's on this statue.
Can you roll me a knowledge history?
I will roll a knowledge history because I can do that now. Let me find the thing. Yeah, I got a +10 to knowledge history. Just FYI.
Fuck yeah.
So I got a 12.
You got a dice. 12. You can re-roll that, right?
Oh yeah, I can do a reroll on that.
Good.
Oh, that's a 20. 10 and 10.
That's good enough. I'll give it to you. All right.
Can I do a perception check to look down the hallway that I'm looking at to expand it a little bit more?
Well, it wouldn't expand to us because it expands to you because you have dark vision. It wouldn't expand to us.
I'm walking all over the place.
It doesn't.
We're trying to sort out the mystery in front of us right now.
Yeah. Musashi, stay with the group.
Well, I'm just making sure nothing's going to bum rush us from behind.
No, this is a wall right here.
Oh, okay.
I revealed the back end of another room.
Okay.
That's a wall right there.
Musashi walking
I will
forward.
go. I did it earlier.
Okay, so what do I know? What do I know with this knowledge?
So you know that this is a depiction of the Rune Lord Elasnist. She was the Rune Lord of Wrath. You recognize her face from some scrolls and old texts that you saw in the House of Blue Stones. You couldn't read it, it's the writing is unusual, but while you were perusing, you saw this face.
Okay, I'm gonna move into where it is, and I want to take a good look at it, and I'm gonna call Argus over and Musashi and you guys.
What was the perception check in this room? It was a 17.
Yeah.
Musashi, as you step forward, you notice that the ranseur in her hand doesn't seem to be attached.
Take that shit. But first, we want to check for traps.
Yes, check the room. And check for traps.
Before you touch it, I'm gonna tell you guys. Like, you remember what I told you when you asked me what I was saving the world from?
Yes.
Yes.
This is it. This is a Rune Lord, and I'm gonna repeat what Jeremy just said there.
So while somebody's checking for traps, so we can grab this thing, Argus is gonna take the notebook of Tetsudo's and turn to a blank page and start sketching this thing out, everything. The book with the 7-pointed star, anything like that.
Musashi,
I don't think
you
it would be
recognize
wise.
that star.
I recognize what?
You recognize that star. That star is a symbol that you saw around your emperor's, around his neck and on some of the texts that he used to read.
Why don't you think it's wise, Cordova?
I don't think it's wise to touch the damn it, the thing. All these dumb names. The Ransor. I don't think it's wise to touch the Ransor.
Gentlemen, I would agree.
We don't need it.
I can tell you right now, I do not know what it means, but I have seen these symbols in my land.
That's why I'm sketching it, so we can get more ideas on it.
That thing that is fire, I've seen it around my old master and lord. And I want to say it was around the time that he went insane.
Well, this is the Runelord of Wrath. Does that make any
In fact,
sense to you?
the woman that your lord used to have around him,
Mm-hmm.
She had that tattooed on her breast.
Ah, okay. That'd make much more sense.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to mention that a second ago.
Yeah.
So, like, do you have any pics, or
Can
you sketch it out in the book?
Since it's evil,
You will lose your hand
if you
if you sketch that.
this on it.
Hey!
Oh, it's a baby.
Oh no, he was attacked. Surprise attack.
Pretty. All right. Yeah. Anyways, so what do y'all choose to do?
I say,
Pretty,
is there any
yeah.
writing on the statue?
Yeah,
There is.
Can I roll a perception on the statue itself?
There is some writing on the statue. It's jagged looking runes, the same runes that are on the the book.
Okay. So Argus is copying all this down in his book, so he has like something to research when he goes back.
I can cast comprehend language and read it.
Okay.
It's up to you. You
Should
may
I?
be disappointed.
I may be disappointed. Well, don't say stuff like that. Then I'm not going to want to do it.
Yeah, but, oh yay! Hallie just rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, I'm going to be like, well, I could read it, but I feel like we'd be disappointed. Shall we move on?
Argus is
Yeah,
like, what does it say?
A 19.
She needs to start rolling for me.
It says, don't touch the Ransor.
That just makes me want to touch it even more.
If you do cast, all it says is,
So
anyways, if you do decide to cast it and read it, it just says, the magnificent, Empress Elasnist, and it gives a date, that you don't quite recognize. It wouldn't be on the same calendar as what y'all use. So,
and then, did we get everything we could on that symbol? That knows?
yes, for now.
I copied it down so I can look it up later. Which way do y'all want to go? You want to go down the hallway or down the...
There appears to be a door to the north.
There's this hallway here.
Do these stairs go up or down here, Jeremy?
Door here.
Down.
Well, if the stairs are going down, maybe we should check the rest of this floor before moving further in.
I would agree.
How about the door? Somebody want to play with that? Does
Why not?
this half-orc guy, damn name, Krandak have any skill towards... Krandak, do you have any skill towards opening this door?
I can open it really hard, like strongly, if that's what you mean.
All right, well, you'll see if it's locked.
Sounds good. You're the sheriffs, all of you.
Sending Krandak in there to do the dirty work.
All right.
Might as well.
Krandak-
I've already taken a hit.
Oh, that's right. I can heal you. Do you want me to heal you?
Yeah, I was 6 points down. I'm down to like only 15.
Only 15. Okay. Here, I'll hit you with that's 3 points.
3 points. Ooh.
Krandak, open the door. What's taking you so long?
Sorry, I'm trying. Like my computer is freezing.
Oh.
Come on, Grandak, is it unlocked or not?
Yeah, it appears to be unlocked. He opens the door and takes
Can you do it?
a cautious step in.
Then
I guess we're in the back like, what do you see, Grandak?
He rolls perception. That one's in the floor. I rolled the exact same thing. All right. He steps in. He's it looks like some sort of prison, some sort of jail.
All right, it's probably not interesting. Why don't you come back this way?
Yeah. So come back and shut the door.
He steps back in, shuts the door. Yeah. All right.
Whole lot of nope.
Down here and see what this is.
All right, you're gonna go down here.
You know, we're missing
Down
a
the
whole
hallway?
experience doing that, right?
Argus is going to stop right here and roll a perception to see what he can see. That's a natural 20 for 28.
28. You see a hallway.
Okay.
Argus.
Don't
Identify
you
the
love
hallway.
it when you waste the natural 20s on like nothing?
I do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill and wait.
All right.
All right, well, which way do you guys want to go?
You see a hallway, and
I feel like that bottom hallway is probably going to lead back to that room of rubble over there.
That's what I was thinking too.
But
And
I
I'm
am
thinking
curious to
this.
see if there's any more Runelord statues throughout this place. And
So
Probably wouldn't hurt to investigate.
So Argus is going to go down this hallway.
okay, I'm going to detect magic to the north
Okay.
and see if I pick anything up from beyond that door.
I'm gonna get.
from beyond that door.
Yeah.
No magic.
Okay.
All
Argus
right,
is going to get to this corner and perception.
I'll perception around this
All
corner.
right, I gotta scroll down to that room.
All right, I'm trying to perception down my hallway.
All right.
And that's a 7.
Which hallway are you moving down?
I'm just down
Just
towards
the
the
bottom.
bottom here, just
You're down
to
here.
kind of look down at.
Stompy's peeing on the statue.
All right, yeah.
And then I look down this hallway.
You look down this hallway.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta.
So Musashi comes back and tells us there's nothing over there? Or?
Yeah.
No,
Musashi
there's
comes
just
back.
a doorway. It looks like it
and
may
I-
lead back to that one room we talked about.
I tell them I found an altar. With my perception, can it roll over? Or do you want me to roll it again? It was an 8.
No, your perception can roll over. This
Okay.
tunnel widens into what appears to be, or to what was once, a small shrine. To the northeast, steps lead up to a platform of gray stone. Sitting atop the platform is an ancient altar, a little more than a jagged piece of black marble, with a shallow concavity on top of it. The basin is filled with what appears to be water.
Oh, so it goes down.
Right? No, it leads up.
It leads up into water.
It leads up to a. All right, this altar right here.
Yeah.
Is a jagged piece of black stone.
Right.
Like just imagine like a squared piece of black stone, as if somebody's busted off the top of it, and it makes kind of like a natural bowl.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Can you cast, Can you see what this is? Can you cast magic or?
Yeah, detect magic.
Detect magic. I imagine these are. There is magic coming from it, faint magic. It is a religious shrine.
What kind of faint magic?
Um,
What school of magic are we in?
I don't know what magic shrines give off, but it is a shrine to Lamashtu. If you recognize the symbols from before.
This is evil. This is
Argus
an evil
goes up
shrine.
and kicks the bowl of water over. He's like, "Fuck you, Lamashtu."
It's not an actual bowl of water.
Well, no, it holds liquid. It does hold liquid.
But he's not going to kick it over.
He's mad. It's balancing the evil. He's kicking it over.
Devin does make a fair point. It is a stone altar.
Oh, I thought it was a stone altar with like a bowl on top of it. So the
No,
so
like
the water
the
is
altar
broken.
is
Oh,
like yeah.
It's broken and
Gotcha.
water's collecting in it.
okay.
Does water appear to be coming in from anywhere?
No.
Can I roll a
No.
survival to see that, or you just give us the answer? Okay.
That's what you want.
Does it look like actual? Does it look like water or?
It looks crystal clear. Looks like perfectly clean, crystal clear water. And actually, yes, I can tell you, Devin, your sense magic, you're getting faint transmutation magic.
If I roll a survival, can it tell me if anybody's been in this room recently or?
Yeah.
Okay. 14 plus 9, that is
100%.
23.
100%. Like, not only has somebody been in this room recently, this room looks like it gets fairly frequent traffic. Like, someone comes to this room regularly.
And how am I telling this? Am I telling it by footsteps? Am I telling it?
You're telling it by footsteps, down the hallway, leading into this room, and the fact that there seems to be no layer of dust or anything on the altar.
Okay.
The altar seems to be much cleaner, just from use.
Can you consecrate this, Argus?
That's what I was looking at. I don't think I can. Argus is going to go up to it, and he's going to. Oh shit! I can't really do anything. He's going to touch the water.
Okay. I gotta look it up. I didn't think anybody was gonna do that.
Argus, I don't think this is such a good idea.
All right.
I was
We
thinking
need to
about
know
pain
it.
in it because it's evil, but
This actually pisses in the water. Look that one up.
All right. Actually, you get no effect from touching it.
Okay. So is there any way that I can get this water out of this? Because I feel like, guys, I think this is like a... Does anybody know anything about the Jewish religion? So like when you go into a Jewish church, you have to like wash your hands to become pure. So Argus is thinking this is like that type of ordeal before you go into like a temple.
I don't know, Argus. I don't think these people are too concerned about being pure.
Not like clean and worthy. Like, so is there any way we can drain this water?
You could probably slap it out, right? Or
you guys have water skins, don't you?
you have a water skin you could soak it up with.
My water skin has water in it.
Well, it's not we're far from the town. Can you
Argus
not
is gonna
create
splat-
water?
I'd say if y'all work together, you can desecrate the altar.
Okay.
And,
Good.
flip it over.
Can I? How about this? Can I slash and try and boil the water with my flame nudachi?
You can.
Wait,
Yes.
hang on. That's a good idea. Before you do that, can I hold my hands up to it and cast flare?
Why?
To-
Why are you trying to blind the water?
No, not flare. Flame. Whatever the one I have.
Spark.
Spark.
What
Like-
good would that do? I mean,
Spark is not a. You
Use it.
can't. The water's not flammable.
It's not oil. You have to just start giving you flammable things.
Yeah, could you just like make everything made of wheat so you could just burn it
Look,
all to the ground?
Hang on. I took spark for one reason only, and that's because we needed torches.
And now we don't need torches. Okay, so like the best we could do with all the stuff we've got is basically splash the water out of it. I could cast mending on the slab and repair it. But I don't know if that's a good idea.
But if we let's just
if y'all can
Splash the
use
water.
Use your shields or whatever, any items you have on you to try and push the water out onto the ground. You can use your water skins to soak it all up and pour it back out.
We can have Krandak drink it, see what happens.
Or you could.
That may not be a good thing.
Look, dude. I don't want to drink that. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I'd come with you guys, but I didn't say I would be like you fucking slave and nothing.
So Argus is just going to go up there and start splashing water out like
Roll
holding his hand.
diplomacy. Roll diplomacy on it, make him drink the water. Oh, I'll cast command.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, this water thing is ridiculous. Obviously, nobody's gonna drink it. We're gonna splash it out and move on. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, move on.
to the door. Maybe percept on the other side. Whoever's in charge running this thing.
Yeah, I'll percept on this side.
This door.
Yep. That is a 15.
All right. 15.
Hi, Wavy.
I pushed it open enough just to like see into it, or is the light really crappy still?
The light's still real low.
Okay.
But I mean, I'd say where Musashi is, you can
Sorry,
see
what was that?
you about right there.
So Argus is gonna turn around and says, "There's a big, it looks like a pool of water in the room, and he
Yes.
feels like this is a boss fight."
Let's go splash it out.
I say we go look at the jail.
You want to go back to the jail?
Yes.
Okay, because we only got like 20 minutes to play here. So we go fight the jail or we go fight what's in this room?
I'd almost say take out what's in the jail so that way it doesn't sneak up on us.
I'm glad you guys are so familiar with how games work.
It's probably an empty room with nothing in it.
All right.
I mean, it's up to y'all. Do y'all want to go through this? I mean, it could be nothing. I just feel like it's a boss fight.
I think we should just roll in, see what happens.
Well,
And
it
then
probably is a boss fight considering you have an altar that's supposed to, like...
And that's
Yeah.
and then we have these sin spawns up here that could.
Yeah,
jump
but bro,
in.
it's a big map and we haven't been down the stairs yet. So I mean,
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Argus moves into the room stealthily. I'm gonna roll a stealth
Okay.
check.
stealthy way in there.
That is a 10.
10. Good job.
10 stealth. All right. Perfect. Let
I
me
think it's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10.
reveal this whole room right here.
No, I'm sorry. It's an 11. There we
Oh,
go.
it's an 11. That changes everything.
It does.
So like you stealthed it into the room. What are you like right here?
All right.
I'm in the shadow still.
Oh crap, this is bad. We got a fucking Triforce in here.
This huge room
Zelda!
looks like nothing more than an immense underground cathedral. Stone doors stand to either side of the main entrance, but beyond this, the walls are carved with a strange, spiky runes, the same that you saw on the statue in the greeting room. In the center of the room is a large pool with a ring of polished human skulls balanced on stone spikes, arranged in a circle around the deeper midsection. At the far end of the room, a pair of stone stairways leads up to a pulpit on which sits a second pool. This one triangular and filled with churning, bubbling water that looks almost like translucent lava. Yet, while wisps of what seems like heat and steam rise from the strange orange liquid, the room itself seems deathly cold.
Is it safe, Argus?
Argus is gonna roll perception, and that is a 14 and 8.
All right.
That's 22.
22. You see nothing.
Okay.
You see everything I just told you.
Cordova's gonna follow you in then.
Oh no. Okay.
No?
Cool.
Am I
Yeah,
not? You
that's
said
fine.
there's nothing.
And then Argus is also going to roll another. Is going to roll survival. Considering that has been used, there has to be something in this.
All right.
So that is
As-
15 plus 9, so that would be 25 minus 1. That's 24.
As y'all move into the room, as the first people stepped into the room, you heard an ear-splitting shriek.
Yes.
And, you start hearing someone scream.
Is it the great
And-
thing from Zelda?
Yes. You got it. You start hearing someone scream in a language you don't understand.
Hmm?
And a
From
small
which-
creature appears in the
Oh.
air at the end of the room, hovering above this gray pool. She shrieks at you, and again, still in some unknown language, draws a dagger, and cuts herself, and lets her blood drip into the pool. As you see this, there we go. A synth spawn rises out of the pool and takes a step forward. There we go. No, wait, nope. Objects. There
Do
we
you
go.
guys want to go back to the jail?
Argus says
She
that he's gonna sign
promptly
up for this shit, so he's gonna leave.
disappears again.
And she disappears again. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Are we rolling for initiative?
Granddad,
Yeah, you
get
are.
your ass in here.
You
God,
absolutely are.
All right.
Oh, that was a good one.
22 for Argus.
14. Cordova.
19. Oh, I know it. I forgot my +1. 20.
Guys. All right. 14 for Argus.
14
No,
for
22.
Cordova.
22 for Argus.
Oh, 22 for Argus.
Yeah,
That's
plus-
my bad.
No, you're good.
22. 22. Josh, what'd you roll?
20
20. Ooh, you had a good one.
for once.
Cordova rolled a 14. Right what we expect him to be. Krandak rolled a 15. There we go. And where's my sense bone up there? Okay, sense bone rolled a. And. All right. Top of the order is Argus.
Okay, so you said that she cut herself and the sense bond appears, right?
Yes. Roll perception, by the way, you guys.
Okay.
Right as we're doing that.
17 plus 17 plus 8.
21.
Jeez, man. 13. My perception sucks tonight.
25.
Well, you all noticed, maybe Cordova a little less so, but the pool seemed to dim when this sense bond came out of it.
So Argus tells everybody that she's using the pool to create magic, and it looks like it runs low every time she uses it. And then you say she disappeared, right?
She disappeared.
Okay.
All right, time short. Let's hurry up and kill this thing.
So Argus is going to tell Stompy to seek, and he's going to use scent. I have to do a push. So
You think
that
she's
is my
still in the
move.
room.
I think she's still in the room.
Okay.
Okay. That is 18 plus. Animal skill. That is 23. I pass, which is a 20 to pass the push. So what he's doing is scent allows him to figure out where she is.
Well,
I believe.
I have to look that up.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. I figured you wanted.
Sorry.
Nope. You're good.
Nothing personal. It's just.
Oh, I didn't even have to roll for it. Scent. The extraordinary ability lets a creature detect approaching enemies, sniff out hidden foes, and track by the sense of smell. A creature with this scent ability can detect opponents by sense of smell. You want me to read the whole thing?
Shit. So, like, that's
He didn't
fucking
count on that
unfair
one.
for a goddamn level 2. Yeah, Scent can't tell, like, their exact square, can it? Like, that's kind of OP.
I'm looking right now.
OP for something, a first level ability to completely negate invisibility. Like, that's...
Smoke riding garbage can detect fly strangers and invisible for essentials. It's gone. Must have blah blah blah. They're taking their scent.
Hey, Bear.
Okay, so if I move within 5 feet of her area, I can pinpoint it.
Okay, within 5 feet of her area. Yeah. All right. You can tell she's still at the end of the room. If you can tell her direction, you tell she's still at the end of the room right now.
Okay.
But when you get within 5 feet of her, I'll let you know.
So Stumpy smells her, right? And he's going to move towards. So he has 60 feet of movement. Where's the move tool?
Mama. 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 Go.
The move tool is right here.
So he's actually going to move right here.
Okay.
Argus is just going to draw his sword.
All right, Argus draws his sword.
And he's going to hold his action to where if she appears, he'll take care of. He'll do something then.
Okay.
Okay, so Stumpy didn't move close enough to her.
No.
He's holding his action or readying an action to attack?
He's ready in action.
Okay, it's different.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
All right. Next is Josh.
All right. Let's see. I guess I'm going to. Where is it? Here it is. Just gotta see how far I can find. Boy, I can't go where shit. All right. I'm gonna head towards the. Whoops, wrong button. I'm gonna head to the base of the stairs because that's about as far as I can go. But then have my sword ready. So move and pull.
You can double move.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to jump up here. Like, if I hold ready, if the thing moves towards me, at least I'd have a chance to take a whack at it. Otherwise, it'd be just sitting ducks sitting up top there.
So you're gonna ready an action to hit it if it comes at you, is what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because if I ended up here, we saw the woman.
Yeah.
So I would assume she'd probably go the other way, and if I go there, then I'll be up for 2 in a shot. So I'll sit down here where I have a better chance of not being a sitting duck, and the next move I'll move up there and
I like it.
Swack at it.
All right.
Attack.
She is actually next in the initiative order. So let me make a quick decision.
We have like no way to fucking deal with an invisible character.
We do.
That's kind of why I'm hoping to pin her at the stairs so if something try and get by me. Hopefully you'd feel it or something.
If she
All
goes
right.
by you, I don't think you will.
Okay, cool, perfect.
I have an answer for invisible guys. I just got to have her appear.
Grand attack.
Okay. Yeah, she's. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, she moves and nothing happens. All right. Now that is Krandak's turn. He's next. And he is going to move. I think I did this way, right? That was his movement. He's got like 30 feet. 20. Okay, so he moves to here. All right. He's actually going to double move because he's going to try and book it to where she is. So that's another 15. He's going to stand. Oh, I guess I forgot about this thing in here. All right.
Right in Stompy.
Yeah. He's going to move up to here and be ready with Stompy to help fight against the Sin Spawn. Next is Sin Spawn. Sin Spawn steps over here and attacks in Krandak with a bite. 16 to hit. I believe that hits Krandak. Oh wait, no, actually you can't hit Krandak. Krandak is ridiculous.
What tool are y'all using?
It's a little
does not hit
symbol.
Krandak. He
little
misses
distance
Krandak.
measuring tool. It's the fourth one down on the list over there.
And is it no snapping?
The what? Snap to center, show to others, or hide from others?
Yeah, snap to center.
There we go. I just didn't select it right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So he moves over. He went to attack Krandak. Actually, he didn't move, and he attacked. Can he reach there?
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he can. No, he didn't. Fuck it. He didn't move. He did move. I took a hand off a beast. He moved and attacked Krandak and missed. All right, that makes it Musashi's turn, I believe.
What about me? Do I ever get a turn?
right? Hold on. I did that off memory, so I probably messed up. Yes, you're next. Sorry.
Okay.
Doesn't he invoke a movement or an attack of opportunity with Stompy moving in next to him?
No, only away from him.
Only when he moves it. Like if I had moved to another square past him, then I would have. But
Argus also yelled out that we need to figure out how to drain the magic pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to do a check on that water. Can I do some sort of perception check on that, or some knowledge check on that water to know what's going on with that? With the skulls and all that?
Sure. Let me...
Trying to do that before I moved. While I was still down here by the water.
I mean, it just kind of just looks like regular water. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's doesn't seem to be anything special about that water.
Okay, then I'm gonna move over here. Then I'm going to ready in action.
Okay.
I don't know. If the thing comes near me and is visible, I'll swing at it. That's all I can do right now.
Okay. All right. Now we're back to the top of the order with Argus and Stompy. I believe Stompy went first. So.
Yeah, Stompy went first. Okay, so with scent, you can tell me. No, you. Let me go back to scent. Anyway, so Stompy's just going to attack the scent spawn.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So that is. Pulling them up. Hang on, I'm sorry. So the first one is a 15, and the second one is an 18.
I know the second one hits. And the first one does too.
Oh, so they both do?
Yes.
2d6. One is a 5 and one is a 4 for 9 points of damage.
All right, 9 points of damage. That's a good hit.
And then Stompy is going to move over here. And yes, he'll get an attack of opportunity, I know.
Okay. This thing lurches out with a bite.
Wait, I'm rolling acrobatics.
Okay.
That is a 12 plus 8 for a 20.
20. I think a 20 actually gets by him. Oh, I moved off of his sheet. I think a 20 is successful.
Okay, now if I'm within 5 feet of the area, Stompy knows.
No, you're not. Okay. Sorry.
No, that's cool. Argus is just going to move up 30 feet.
Okay.
And he'll just move here. And he's going to hold his action. If he becomes visible, he's going to do something.
Okay. All right. It moves on to Musashi, right? Yeah, Musashi.
Yep. All right, let's see. So how far of a distance would you say it is to get to the Sin guy or whatever? Spin spawn?
Because you get 20, just get up the stairs.
Yeah.
20 to go up the stairs, and then it'd be another 15 to get to the sin spawn.
And he can hit you from. No, he can't hit you there.
Okay, I guess I'll sit at the top of the stairs and then ready my sword, the Nodachi. Because I'm not going to double dash into him. Smart. I'm a slow dwarf after all.
Alright, what's that? Alright. So she's going to briefly appear.
That readies my action.
Okay.
So where does she appear at?
If I can get the thing to come up. Right here, behind you.
Awesome. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire. What does Fairy Fire do?
That's what I'm bringing up. And cool. Fairy Fire. Outline subject with light, concealing blur, concealment. Loading the rest of the page. A pale glow surrounds the outline of the subject. Outline subject shed lights as candles. Creatures outlined by the fairy fire take a -20 on all stealth checks. Outline creatures do not benefit from concealment normally provided by darkness. Though in the second level or higher magic darkness affects the function, blur, displacement, invisibility, or similar effects. The light is too dim to have any special effect for undead. Dark dwelling creatures are vulnerable to light. The fairy fire can be blue, green, or violet. According to your choice, the time of casting of fairy fire does not cause any harm to the object of creatures thus outlined. It does have spell resistance.
Okay.
So basically, I outlined her so she can't be invisible.
Let me see. I think she. I think she can resist it.
We have to roll against it.
All right. What do I got to roll?
What I need to know, spell resistance. Devin, can you look that up?
Your spell resistance is 10 plus your spell level plus caster level.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, mine says saving throw none on this side. Saving throw none, spell resistance yes. So I don't get a saving throw on it.
Oh. Yeah, I see that. So you need to know how spell resistance works.
Yes. I'm trying to see if there's anything on her sheet that affects the battle. Of course.
To affect a creature that has spell resistance, that's one thing.
Okay.
But it doesn't say that
I
your
guess
creature has
it doesn't say that I have spell resistance, so
So then you can't resist it?
I don't think so. Nope.
Okay.
There's no saving throw for it.
No, there's no saving throw for it. My thing says saving throw none, spell resistance, yes.
Yeah, that's what mine says. All right.
Okay.
Well,
So
all right.
Argus,
so you hit her
Argus
with that.
casts fairy fire. It's this beautiful green orbs surround her. It lasts for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right. All right. Well, she finishes casting her spell. I hope I did that right. Anyways, and she casts Hold Person on Argus.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I get anything? I should get something.
Yeah, you get a will save.
Okay. Pulling up his sheet. Will's my best stat. (13 plus 6 for 19).
All right, you pass.
Okay.
I just
Never
hear the
roll less than a 15 on anything. Fuck.
Well, he rolled a 13.
Very irritating. Well, yeah, but it still went above 15.
Look up good stats.
Yeah.
I mean, my will is.
That hurt a lot.
Druids are based off of will, dude.
I
So
know. It's just sucks. All right.
You should attack me. You'll get it right every time.
That was the end of that last round casting. I do believe. I hope I did that right. If not, well then, fuck.
Okay.
And she is going to. All right. Yeah. So she should still get to move and cast her this round spell. Let's see how close is she. If I'm doing that wrong, I apologize. If I did do that wrong, then that just means, yeah. All right. She is going to cast Cause Fear.
Uh-oh.
It's a will save on everybody.
Where did she get 2 spells?
Like I said, that was the end of the last round. Like if I had cast Summon Monster and it ended on this round.
Oh, okay. So you started casting it last time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Will save.
16 plus 6.
Let's see.
22 for Argus. And 20 for Stompy.
Okay.
I got a 10.
19.
Cordova's terrified of whatever's happening right now.
Yeah, and Krandak passes. All right, so yeah, you are
10
afraid.
alive. Great.
Yeah, you have the fear condition. Wait, no, it's a All right, yeah. So yeah, it causes fear. You are afraid or fear or whatever that thing is for 3 rounds. And everyone else that passed is shaken for 1 round.
What does shaken do?
Shaken.
Shake and bake.
Shaken.
So what's my actual condition? Say it again.
Let me see. Because it says cause, like the spell is cause fear. You're frightened. Yeah, you're frightened.
I don't have that condition on here. Oh, no, never mind. I do. I'm so stupid. Okay.
Yeah. And everybody else is shaken. Shaken is... All right. The character takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving rolls, skill checks. Shaken is less severe than frightened or panicked. So you're a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks for 1 round.
Okay, I had shaken. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
How long does frightened last here?
Your frightened lasts for 3 rounds.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. All right. So yeah. So she, she missed with her hold person spell. So she flies up into the air, and and lets out an ear-piercing screech, and this tiny little demon starts to, stare into each of your eyes, and Cordova is frightened. He's terrified of this thing, and everybody else is taken aback and startled for 1 round. That is where we're going to end tonight.
Okay.
All right. We will pick up.
That was good. Cordova's going to run and hide in the closet on the next game. I just want you guys to know that.
Yeah. For the record, so that everybody remembers, we will pick up at the beginning of next session with Krandak's turn.
Cool. Krandak's turn.
Krandak's turn in round 2.
All right.
So, just a stupid question: could Thul's owner just randomly show up, or?
I mean, if he comes to the session, then he at least won't be able to fight in this fight. Y'all will have to go back out for him or something, or he might show up. Once this fight's over. But I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm out of here, man. We'll catch you next time.
Later.
See you later.
Later.